Are on air. Right. Time to get everything shared and everything. And then we will start off the first of our Christmas specials here on this channel. I didn't really know what to call this, so I just thought, you know what? Let's just call it the Christmas Special Part 1, because there's bound to be another Christmas special. So yeah. Right, where's my YouTube? There we go. Right. Let's grab this. Let's copy the link. I really should get all this ready beforehand. Well, I need to figure out how I can start the stream for myself, but not let anyone watch it yet. But I have not figured that out yet. I also need to edit, add the thumbnail. Custom thumbnail, part 6. I was going to use a special Christmassy thumbnail, but didn't quite have the time. So I needed to start this ASAP, pretty much. So there. There. And yeah, we should be good to go. Right, well, this has been a much anticipated one for me, purely because I am on the leaderboard on my main account for this. So, as you can see, if I go over to GR4 on race C, ERT Thunderstorm, a 2-minute 4.954. If we look at the top 10 stars, I am 4th place. And there is no way I'm ever breaking into that top 3. I'm just not quick enough. Firestorm, I had a go at getting his time, and then Rick, his time is almost perfection. I don't know how Sweet Gigs got his time, but oh well. We're going to move on, and as you can see here, we have actually made a livery. We'll get into this screen just so you can see, as you can see. Come up with a little bit of a logo. It was just a quick thing, but I think it's pretty cool. It's a decent livery. It'll do at least. But yeah, we are now on the lead up to Christmas. I believe it's only 4 days left till Christmas, and I am very excited. Last year, I was sick the entire way through Christmas and New Year's, I'm pretty sure, as I am in the qualifying time trial, which is the wrong bit. Need to go into race entry. Let's not muck that up. Perfect. As we'll go into the qualifying time trial, obviously not able to set a lap time. But yeah, as it's the Christmas special, and I've become slightly more well known for singing now, if you guys have any requests, please feel free to just let them loose. Yeah, this is a track in which I generally consider myself to be pretty decent at. And the only reason I'm doing this stream at about 4 o'clock is purely because of me going out later. So, yeah. And Unfortunately, I was not able to do the FIA races on yesterday, because I was completely ill. Also, Wednesday was 2 days ago, yeah. Yeah, I was not able to do them. As you can see now, looking at our fresh livery, it's pretty nice. I got Coca-Cola on the back, just generally some sort of decals that I like, some companies that I think are quite nice. So I've got Coke, because I personally don't drink. Got Mobility, which is a company very close to my heart. Don't ask why. We've got, on the sides, I think we got some general like racing stuff, like Logitech, SimLabs, stuff like that. But either way, we look now to, well, hopefully try a no-stopper, because in this race a no-stopper definitely seems to be the fastest option. But again, if anyone has any Christmas recommendations for what we should be doing during the stream, just let loose. It's Christmas, and we're already going straight in to our first race. Whew. Lots of D-rated drivers low down. However, we've got 3 A-rated, 4 A-rated in fact, with one of them not setting a very good time at all. Still, the Hurricane, a very difficult car I've found so far to, what is it, get a no-stop done. And PRB Rentec, if you are watching this, I will not be singing that song. Because children watch these things. Oh dear. I was talking more about normal Christmas songs, but if you want to suggest ones like that, I will gladly ignore you. As hopefully... Well, as you can see here, this place is completely dominated by Hurricanes. A few Mustangs, a few Corvettes, stuff like that. As we've already dropped down to 18 people, but whatever. As I'm actually going for this round to use the medium tyres, because I'm not 100% comfortable using softs for the whole race. Plus, I'm pretty sure the mediums will be fine. I hope, at least. If they're not, well, oh no. Oh, we'll be fine. This is a good race. Some of you may have seen I did a world record attempt, and probably also saw that none of that went well. So hopefully this can go a bit better. Yeah, on the medium tyres, we should be about half second, maybe a second a lap slower. But not too worried. As we'll get into the first race, lots of Hurricanes everywhere. Oh no. The guy in third place in the Cayman, smart guy, purely because the Cayman is a very good car for the no-stopper here. As it seems, the 2 guys that left are actually the A-rated drivers that were further up the road. Which is a bit disappointing, but oh well. And another thing to notice is fuel, I'm pretty sure, is not an issue for the race. So it will literally just be me going flat out the whole race. Now this is the only section where we may be okay because we have decent acceleration. As soon as we get halfway down the straight, it's not going to go well for us. In the slipstream right now, we're doing okay. Slipstream obviously very important for this track. Trying to find a way through. Sticking to the left. So the Hurricane just goes way too deep. We're up to 14th place. Around the outside of another Hurricane. Nice move there. I will look at the comments in a minute because this is a very fast-flowing track. I'm quite worried about going into anyone here. As you can see, there are literally people everywhere, so... Just trying to... As he's really squeezing me against the wall there, yeah, he just basically put me in the wall. Yeah, I do not trust these guys. That's supposed to be a flat-out corner, but of course, racing against guys of this level, generally, they don't know how to take it flat out, so you've got to be a bit more careful. Oh, this guy breaks a bit earlier than I would have liked. We'll just play it carefully here, gave him a bit of a tap in the rear. But no penalties or anything just yet. As we went down the inside of that guy, of course he is in a Lamborghini, so he will be gone quite soon. And with him on my left, I can't really go anywhere, but still, we'll look at the comments quickly. We've got Hippie and Mr. Heppo, nice to see you fellas. Hippie, nice to see you. And I've already said that, but Mr. Heppo, give us a song. Mr. Heppo, you need to suggest a song, and it has to be clean, bear in mind. Me to actually consider singing. You can't just say sing a song, as these guys, as expected, in my low-powered McLaren, are just going to go straight past us. Still, we'll look to get them back through the lap. Up the inside of this one. Made that work very nicely. And now we'll follow the next group. The German there going very slowly in his Lamborghini. And it looks like these guys are just really battering each other, so I'm going to stay out of this right now, because I do not want to risk it. As expected, they've all just gone crashing into some walls there. And we've already made our way up to 7th. Very nice. Didn't really need to lift through there, but playing it safe is never a bad thing. As we close up to the back of 6th place. We'll look for something, but not actually go for anything just yet. He's blocking a little bit, but not unfairly. As we try to go around his outside, around this corner, and we have in fact made it work. He will get back at us through the corner, because obviously slipstream means that car is definitely overpowered. And with him only 6/10 back, we'll start to close up about now. Still, we've got loads of fuel, don't need to worry about that. As I'll look to the comments quickly, not for too long obviously. Ah, the one that plays on the main menu. Is that just Jingle Bells? I swear that's just Jingle Bells, isn't it? That sixth has gone way too deep into there, gaining a 5-second penalty. Yeah, I do think that's just Jingle Bells, isn't it, Miss Depo? Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, all the fields they go, laughing on the way. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the one. Jingle bells, jingle all. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. All the fields they go, laughing all the way. I should be focusing on this, but I'm singing away, wow. We're actually losing time to the leader, who is an A-rated driver, so to be fair, he was going to be a bit hard to beat anyway. It looks like anything up to probably second could be achievable here. The first place is definitely gone. Oh, bit slidey through there. And on exit, but we're okay. Yeah, bike van in the Lamborghini is definitely too far ahead. Silent Night, and we wish you a Merry Christmas as well on the loading screens. Well, I guess I have to do them at some point. Well, we're on a main straight. Mr. Heppo, which one are we going for? Silent Night's a bit dreary, so we wish you a Merry Christmas is the one I'm hoping you'll say. But yeah, just taking another look at the new livery. I quite like it. I think it looks okay. I made it in about half an hour, so I'm not going to complain about it. As someone's commented, I can't see it because we just reached the section where I actually have to focus. Right, quickly. Okay, works for me. Right. Well, it literally does just start with the title, come to think of it, doesn't it? We wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I really can't remember any of the other lyrics, wow. Still, closing up to the back of McGree. Doing quite well on tyres right now, I have to admit. As we'll let him go pretty much so that we can have his slipstream down the straight. We'll look around the outside as the guy in first has come into the pits, and so are all the guys following along, apart from the guy in second, as in fact Bike Van has already emerged, so I'm pretty sure we'll be ahead of him in a second. Something like Sticky Pudding. Sticky Pudding. Not quite sure what that is. Can't really remember that one. Oh, Bike Fan has gone for a bit of a move there. It's a bit reckless. Coming from very far back, but I guess the door was open, so I can't complain. We'll see if we can keep up with him. Still, I'm currently feeling a bit of All I Want for Christmas Is You. if you will let me, guys. I always feel like Mariah and Bublé are the real MVPs for Christmas. As McCree goes crashing into the wall there. The bike van is just getting away from us. We're actually going to go for a move here. Oh! As McCree slams into the side of us and we get a penalty. That was just poor driving from him, really, wasn't it? I was clearly alongside him. That happens, but whatever. We'll keep going. Anything can happen. Still, we'll look at the comments again. Nothing's been said so far, so I'm going to guess you guys are going to let me do all I want for Christmas as you. As I think I do an excellent Mariah impression, firstly. I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath. Oh God! Oh, that voice crack! Underneath the Christmas tree, I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you. Oh, that was bad. The driving and the singing. Whoa. Oh, tap of the wall there, not what we need. Definitely losing a lot of grip now. So maybe I should not sing for a minute and actually focus on my atrocious driving right now. So if we look behind, McCree is right there. Obviously in the Cayman he will be on fresher tyres pretty much, as the Cayman is way better on its tyres, as Dat PT is very slow right now, the guy in second. Obviously we're about to get passed by the Cayman, not too worried about that. I'll tell him to go that way. Yep, very friendly. As we'll dive into his slipstream, see if we can catch up to Dat PT. Oh, no, maybe not. Nope, he's trying to get me out of his slipstream, but it's not really working out for him. We'll look down his inside, probably not going to go for... Oh no, we are. He broke quite early, in fact. As he has got the switchback on us. Very nice from McCree. Go on, Brownie. Thank you, Hippie. I do hope you appreciated my singing. As we'll look to go around the outside of this guy, he's squeezing us a little bit. I don't really appreciate that. That might have just been understeer. Wouldn't surprise me if it was. I had the same going on to him just afterwards as well. So we'll see if we can get into the slipstream of Dat PT. If we can, we might be able to take second here. As maybe we won't, because there's a guy directly behind with no penalty right now. I've just realised. Silver Silver Viper. Yep. As we get tapped by McCree one more time. Losing a tiny bit more SR just because, as we will brake to get rid of the penalty. Coming across for our second place. Look at how close that was. That's how you get rid of a penalty, ladies and gentlemen. As you could see, I didn't deserve that 2-second penalty, to be fair, so hopefully we haven't lost SR from that. I'd be very annoyed if we have. Thank you, Hippie. Mariah would be proud. That was some of the worst driving or singing I've ever done in my entire life, but I agree. Mariah would be proud. As I have no idea yet if we've lost SR, I need to wait for us to complete. Right, so as you can see, 3 hundredths of a second between me and the Viper. As we'll refresh Kudos Prime, hopefully seeing a higher number, and we have lost SR because of someone else. What a surprise! That was bound to happen around this track though, wasn't it? Oh well. Yeah, well, we'll save that replay. I've got to start saving replays to actually use for thumbnails, I've realised. Yeah, we'll go back for a second here. Firstly, to get the free car, but then let's just listen to a bit of the Christmas music. Any 20 million cars? I have no idea if that's a 20 million car. Either way, we're not getting it. We are, in fact, getting a straight discard Lexus. Oh, wonderful. As expected, pretty much. Yeah. As you can see, I'm pretty decent around here, so I was expecting to do quite well, but I wasn't expecting the McLaren to be able to get up to seconds, that's for sure. Still, losing a bit of SR, that's a bit disappointing. But we'll quickly have a look at the livery that I made, so why not? Look at the sides of it and stuff. So as you can see, we've got ERT on there, the hashtag McLaren's Glory, Logitech, SimLab, Mobilicity, and I don't think there's anything on the roof, to be fair. So that's about it. It's pretty plain, but I like it. It's good enough. As we will straight away go discard that Lexus. I better get a good car for my B-Day off then, Hippie. Well, what, is your B-Day coming up? I do hope they give you a good car for it. I remember I got a rally car, so I'm not hopeful for you, to say the least. Still, we will go enter again. Not the qualifying time trial. The actual race. Hopefully this time we don't lose SR again. Which, that's really irritating that I lost SR in that one, because probably if I hadn't got that 2-second penalty, we would have kept our SR. And I have to say, I did not deserve that 2-second penalty. It was simply I was up his inside, and he tried to turn in when I was clearly there. It's March. Wow. Okay, so it's not actually that close, so I'm not going to say happy birthday to you just yet. Can't even remember what I got last year. It was that good. Wow. That doesn't surprise me. PD, when giving out these cars, they're just so generous, aren't they? You know, you have to love PD and their free cars. I mean, at least they give us free cars. At least we don't have to grind away to get all of them, to be fair. Because if we had to grind away to get every single car, it would be really annoying. But at least every now and then we get a GR free car, so we don't need to buy one. We can just have it right there. And of course, most of the time we do just get N400, stuff like that, N200s. But occasionally, we do get okay cars. I've had a GR1 before. I think it was the 787B. And in fact, on this account, I had the Audi Le Mans car. Which I discarded, come to think of it. Good times. Yeah, they occasionally give us good cars. I'm not going to complain about being given free cars. I just wish we could do something with all the replicas we're given, I guess. Like, maybe give them to someone else or something. I don't know, I've heard that was a feature for a previous Gran Turismo game. But I myself have pretty much only played Gran Turismo Sport properly. I have played other Gran Turismos, to be fair, just not as much, or anywhere near as much, to be fair. Charlie got a Miura. Lucky Charlie. I myself would count myself lucky if I got a Miura. I don't know why I'm retrying there. I'm not exactly going for a fast lap. Don't know what that noise was. As I do have to give a quick shout out to Charlie Roscoe, in fact, because he has used my FIA theme rendition in his two most recent live stream / videos, and I cannot thank the guy enough. I mean, what has that gained me? Like 2 subscribers? That is everything a man could want. But not only that, now millions of people know the glory of my voice. And they'll never forget it, because it's on stream, it's on the Aston Royale Round 5, and it's on his most recent FIA video. I don't know why it's on that one, it was the Nations that he did, and I did the manufacturer's theme, but I'm not going to complain. And if Charlie at any point wants me to get him a private version for him to use, he can just message me. I mean, I have had offers from many a people, just two, who have been like, look, Brownie, Thunderstorm, McLaren to Glory Man. We want that voice. We want that FIA rendition. I'm thinking if we get big enough, Super GT will suddenly decide, you know what? Enough of all these... I don't even know what to call his FIA intros. They are amazing, but God, they are weird. Enough of them. We need a real opera singer. We need a man with raw emotional talent doing the FIA intro for my videos. We need Thunderstorm Racing. A man who knows what he's doing when it comes to opera. Slight tap the wall there. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I reckon if we get big enough, Kaz himself will be knocking at my door any day now and be like, look, we've heard your opera. And we've heard the community all go, you know what, this is better than the real FIA opera version. It's just 100% the best version. We want to give you a contract for £2 million to sing the FIA intro for us. And I'll say, look, Kaz, buddy, I'd love to do it, but £2 million, that's not going to cut it. A voice this refined needs at least 5. And we'll bargain and negotiate, but I won't back down that much, and we'll settle on 4.5. And I'll say, you know what, Kaz? You've got yourself a deal. I'll be your new FIA intro man. And I'll even do the trumpets somehow. I did play the trumpet for about 2 weeks one time. I'm sure I could do it. Maybe I could do it on a kazoo. As everyone knows, the kazoo is an amazing instrument. Maybe I could do the trumpets on the kazoo. I think that would work. As it looks like we are preparing to go into our next race. Very exciting stuff about to happen. As we have actually pretty much nailed that braking point. Bit of a slide on out the corner, but we'll now go into our second race. See if there's roughly the same people. We've got Bike Fan again. Seems as though we've got roughly a similar lobby. But yeah, I'm not going to complain. We were able to get second in the last lobby. If I can match that, hell, if I can get 5th probably in this one, I'd be happy. We've got 4 guys that can achieve 2-minute 6s, all in Hurricanes, admittedly. And then the next guy on a 2-minute 7.5 in 5th place. Hopefully we can take 5th place from him. As I've just seen, we've got Dat PT again. And I've also just noticed I have 3 bars of internet. Hopefully that's not playing a factor in anything. I doubt it. 3 bars is normally okay. But yeah, we'll see where this round gets us. We're actually starting in 17th place. Not going to be disappointed about that. There's nothing I can do about that, of course. I would love to start from the back every time. But unfortunately, the game does not give me an option to just say, look, I'll start from the back all the time. As I will give a quick shout out to the International Gran Turismo League run by Yomas, purely because well, Yomas is good. Wait, what was I saying? I've completely lost my train of thought. Yeah, I want to give a shout out to them because they are doing I just completely forgot what I was talking about for a second. They're doing a 1.5 hour event, I think it's 58 laps or something, of Dragon Trail Seaside in reverse in the Formula 1500 cars, the old school Formula 1 cars. And we've got a few of my teammates in ERT in that race. I myself would have loved to have been in it, but unfortunately I am busy. Unfortunately, I am going out and socialising for once. I know, very rare of me. I do not socialise that often, but it is happening this time. As we'll look to our second race. as we're starting all the way up in 14th. Oh my god, there are only 16 people left. Right, let's get this second race underway. Let's see how far we can get up. There's a nice Aston behind me. I do love the look of the Astons. Obviously, being British myself does help that. But McLaren is my true love. As we shift straight up into second gear. Getting the race underway. We'll try to get Roberto Larcos straight away, gaining on the rear of him. Getting commentary mode into gear. Everyone just slipstreaming each other right now. Got a decent gap to the guy behind because of my epic acceleration in the McLaren. I believe there's a guy in a Bugatti up there. That is a strange choice. Well, it's got the top speed, obviously. But God, in those corners, it will be a tank. As a lot of people running very wide there. As we've moved up to 12th place right now. Accidentally gave Barbda a bit of a tap in the rear. We will back out of this because I do not trust going side by side in this section. Again, just backing off as Labada taps the rear of Roberto, which in turn gives me a 3-second penalty. What a surprise. As Labada trying to hit me off the track right now. Again, hitting me off. Atrocious from this guy, and I'm just getting more and more penalty. Wow. Let's try to dispatch of him ASAP, because this has just gone from bad to worse, unfortunately. Well, we knew none of this was going to go well, but Labada has not helped us there. Already almost 5 seconds worth of penalty. It was 5 seconds at one point, to be fair. So we've accelerated at the wrong point there. As now we've really got our work cut out for us. 5 seconds of penalty. Great. Nice to see you, Extra Frosty. Unfortunately, that's just how it goes around here. As I'm pretty sure that's someone spinning out on the start-finish straight. As it is Roberto Larcos and Iva Claudia. Hopefully not crashing into us. No, as we move up to 9th place. But yeah, Frosty, that's the way it goes around here sometimes, unfortunately. People aren't always that great. Don't leave the room that is needed to go racing around this track time. So we can definitely go quicker through there, but just playing it a bit safe right now. Trying to gain on the back of Petro. Yeah, currently moved up, I think, 4 positions or something. Not bad. Not great. Could have been better if we didn't have those early incidents with Labada. But I'm not going to complain. Well, I'm not going to complain anymore. I've now realised all I've been doing is complaining. Yeah, gaining on the back of Petro. Braking just before the 50-metre board. Make the car roll a little bit and just constantly turning right then left and into the rear of Petro. A big gap between Petro and the next guy ahead, unfortunately. So we'll go a bit deep, try to get a better line out. We have indeed. Unfortunately, his car is better in a straight line, I'm pretty sure. No, he's deciding to get rid of some penalty and tuck in behind me. Very smart, Petro. I'm not going to try to weave about to get him out of my slipstream. It's inevitable that he will pass me again down this straight, so I'll just tell him, you go that way. and we'll all be good. Both of us with 4.9 seconds worth of penalty, unfortunately. Not ideal, but what we do. Petro has run very deep there. Didn't even touch him. But him trying to defend his position has just ruined him pretty much, as it drops him 5 seconds behind us now. That's why it's essential to know your braking points around here. Because if you miss them, you're going straight into a wall and probably gaining more penalty. Yeah, we definitely need a race in which we can just gain some sportsmanship rating, because right now it's been a bit difficult really, hasn't it? We got to S ranking in sportsmanship last episode and then we lost it back to A, but very barely back to A. And now it looks like we're going to be going down even further, possibly to B. I do hope not, because we have been racing entirely clean in these races. It's just a matter of other people being unaware that we are basically anywhere near them. Either that, or they're purposely turning into us. I don't really know. But still, Bike Fan, 9.3 seconds ahead of us. We're actually closer this time than we were in the last race, I believe. Which bodes well, as Apollo into the pits, coming out just there. He'll have a good, I don't know, 5 seconds to catch up to us now. So we'll probably do it later on in the race, but maybe we'll be able to hold him off. Of course, we have got the 5-second penalty we need to worry about as well, unfortunately. But we'll keep going. Not a great line through there, but still gaining on Psycho ahead in the Lamborghini. They should add the Bentley GR3 car, or GT3. I completely agree with that, Frosty. I would love to see a Bentley in this game. I don't think we have any Bentleys in this game right now, or Rolls for that matter, but I would definitely love to see them at some point. As we're not going to look for a move here, we can't risk any more at this point. And we will be able to go for a move later on in the race anyway. As again, we won't go for anything just yet. He's hit both walls and I've gone into the rear of him. Please don't give me a penalty. Please don't. Okay, no, it hasn't given me a penalty. Phew! Yeah, now we just got to get back in the slipstream of him. So they both run a little bit wide of the corner. That's not a bad thing necessarily. It can mean you just get a much better exit, as Dat PT has had a bit of a coming together with the wall. And Bike Fan has come into the pits along with Zany Wabbit. What a name. As I'm pretty sure Psycho not coming into the pits, so in fact we will be fighting Psycho during this Grand Prix as Zany Wabbit comes out ahead of us, as does Bike Fan, but we will be getting ahead of them on this straight. Maybe catching up to Psycho, not quite. As you can see, the McLaren, even in the slipstream, not got the legs on that Lamborghini at all. Very unfortunate. As he runs a bit wide there, we look down his inside. A nice move there for second place. Got quite a bit of time to make up to get up to Ermanor. I cannot pronounce that name. Save my life. As we now just need to try to set as fast a lap as possible. Not doing that very well there, going very deep into that chicane. But Psycho holding up Biker Fan a bit. Maybe allowing us to get a bit of a gap, as I just did. A key lean, or Kai lean, leaning into the corner to try and get that extra turn in, because it definitely works. As we are definitely gaining on Ermanor, the Italian ahead. We'll just call him the Italian. So we definitely run deep there. Able to get a decent exit, but as I said, definitely running deep, not ideal. However, carrying good speed down the straights, that's always a positive. As maybe the Italian ahead, no, not coming into the pits, so it turns out it's just going to be a case of catching up to him as fast as we possibly can. Setting some decent lap times right now on worn medium tyres. We've only got 2 laps remaining. As Bike Fan suddenly gaining massive amounts of time on us in his much superior Lamborghini. The car which was nerfed, but clearly not enough. That guy is way quicker than I am right now, as is Zany Wabbit. And Apollo, actually. I've just noticed that Apollo has also caught up to us. So it's literally going to be a case of trying to fend off these guys and failing, plus we have all this penalty that we need to get rid of later on as well. As the Lamborghini looking to make a move on us. We will defend, because who knows, we might be able to fight him. As he actually just goes clean around our outside, hitting the wall very slightly. I wasn't going to put up too much of a fight, to be fair, as again, we are looking to try and maintain as much sportsmanship rating as possible right now, as I am having many voice cracks. As it looks like we may have to settle into what is the position I expected, probably 5th place. The top 5 definitely a bit further ahead of everyone else. As we, again, run very deep into that corner. Being left no room by Zany Wabbit. But it is slipstream now. Apollo in the Cayman behind us. With a massive gap to anyone behind. As Zany Wabbit indicating for me to go to his right. I will gladly oblige, but unfortunately, I doubt we're going to have the legs on him, because as you can see on the radar, he's now actually pulling back ahead of me. There's nothing I can do. We'll dive back into a slipstream, but again, nothing we can do right now. As Apollo trying to get into his slipstream, not being left much room by Zany Wabbit. Maybe the two can have a late-on incident, which will allow me to make one last position, but it doesn't look like it. The two getting through that corner very cleanly. As it looks like we'll have to settle into 5th place. 7 seconds to the guy behind. Doesn't look like we'll be going anywhere at this point. Hopefully not losing too much SR, but undoubtedly we have lost SR after yet more incidents that were not our fault. As we've slammed into the wall there. Just got to remain upbeat. We'll be doing one more of this race. As why not? as in fact the Lamborghini ahead now, and the Italian guy looks to be under pressure from the other two ahead of me in third and fourth. Of course, the Italian making a zero stop along with me, but the Lamborghini famously bad on its tyres, so possibly losing a position here as we squirm about to accelerate there. As it's going to be very close going to the line here. Zany Wabbit with a double slipstream as the Italian looks to get ahead of Apollo. We will of course brake to get rid of our penalty, as that is a very close fight. And in fact, the Italian takes second, Zany Wabbit in third, and the Cayman losing 2 positions on that final straight. Very unfortunate for him. But yeah, 2 penalties there, which definitely cost us a little bit. I feel like we could have been fighting for that second place again if it wasn't for those penalties. But 5th place, I'm not going to complain. It can always be better. Hopefully not losing sportsmanship rating, but whatever. You remember my Nissan GR2 livery? I'm doing one for the McLaren. Oh, Hoobie. Now that interests me. We've just finished a race in 5th place, having had 2 penalties that were not really fair, in my personal opinion. Hopefully not losing sportsmanship rating, but probably losing sportsmanship rating, and we have. We've gone down to BB rated. What a surprise. That's so irritating. Why? Why? Anyway, we've got one more race to do around here. That's so irritating. We've gone down to... We've lost 13 sportsmanship rating points this round, or this live stream so far. Oh. It's so difficult, not only on that track, but when you're starting from the back in general to gain sportsmanship rating. I feel like we do need to have a race in which we just back out of every single move, and I know that's just difficult to do, because obviously you want to race. As well we're waiting, we'll just watch my lap, because why not? May as well. Just to prove to you guys that I'm not that bad at this track, I promise. It just seems like I am right now. Check your Discord after the stream. Where am I checking, Hoobie? I might as well check it now if I can look. I've got time after all. Unless you haven't uploaded it yet, in which case I will do it later. Yeah, let's watch this beautiful lap, of which only about 3 or 4 attempts could ever be found to improve this. In my BOA livery, I'm sorry Hoobie, I know you hate that team. Oh, you don't hate them, you just despise them. But I made that livery, and I think it looks very nice. So as you can see, close to the wall, braking just after the 100. Down to 3rd, accelerating away. Up to 4th, braking. Around the next corner, using as much of the track as possible, trying to carry as much speed through that corner. Around 100 miles per hour is what you're looking to carry. With my optimal time around these 2 sectors, around a 0.302. And Rick in 2nd, he did a 3.32 or something like that. So there's definitely time for Rick to gain. Trying to use as much of the track as possible through that chicane, carry as much speed. Pretty much the same for all of these corners, carry as much speed, no lifting through that corner. then here you want to lift just slightly before the little bump in the road. Use all the track yet again. Braking before the 50 board here. Not using all the track here for once, as you try to carry as much speed as possible yet again. Down into the final corner, or the final sort of section of corners. You want to brake just after the 150. There's a little white mark in the paints that I use. Generally, people try to stay tight to that corner. As you can see, I tapped the wall very slightly on exit, meaning I could have improved on that time, but unfortunately, I never quite did. And I'm not really that bothered at this point. It's in 4th place. I'm not going to complain. And I'm not going to spend an hour and a half trying to improve on it again. I already did that. But yeah, as we have received a message from Hubishubi, I don't know if I can show this on stream, unfortunately. In fact, I'm pretty sure I can't, so we'll have to view it afterwards, Hubi. But we will go into our final race of this evening. We do have the GR3 race, but I'm not feeling that right now. We might do another stream on Sunday, and we'll do that. In fact, I probably will have to. Or in fact, I might just do a race here, off stream, and then do a video on it. Because you need to try a video at some point. Gotta try making one. So we'll try that at some point. But thank you for the good luck, Hubi. We'll see what happens. Hopefully we can not lose sportsmanship rating this time. Yeah, I'm not going to complain. As I've said many times after complaining consistently, I've just realised I need to stop doing that. Yes, I have to ask people in the stream, what are you doing for Christmas? Have you got anything exciting planned? Personally, I'm spending the majority of my Christmas with family. I think on Christmas Day I will be at home, having some of the cousins round. Christmas Eve, I will be going to the other cousins. And then Boxing Day, I believe, going to one of my grandparents. I'm not 100% sure on that, actually. Not certain what I'm doing for Boxing Day. Yeah, we'll take a sip of orange squash. Best drink in the world. No, wait, no, that's a lie. Yuzu. Actually, no. Oreo flavored milkshakes. That's good. Yeah, that's decided. It is Oreo flavored milkshakes. Milkshakes in general are amazing. I myself will always ask my mother to add strawberry flavored yuzu to the Asda order because I just love it. I think it tastes absolutely amazing. But as we move on to this race, we're going to try something different. We're going to basically not go for a move unless we are certain we will be ahead by the corner. Or the next corner, if you get what I mean. We might try just alongside moves going into the first corner. But that is about it, because it's just so easy for people to not realise that you're there, apparently. Like, personally, I think I'd have a bit more awareness. I think I have had a bit more awareness doing this stream than some of the other guys, but you know, we're stuck in these lobbies right now. We've just got to go with it. Try to get up to S-rated sportsmanship. We're doing our best not to get bump drafted or anything, because obviously bump drafting can ruin sportsmanship rating. We're indicating for people to go either side of us, generally to the right of us, and they have been listening, but unfortunately first lap incidents have given us quite large penalties. We'll also try to keep it out of the walls, as I find if you can keep it out of the walls, generally you'll go a bit quicker anyway. You might not be going as quick all the time, because generally when you're taking a risk, sometimes it can work out for you, sometimes you'll nail that corner. But if you don't push overall, I find you're going a little bit quicker than when you're pushing yourself. So you just want to be careful, really. Plus, I think hitting the walls can stop you from getting Sport or SR green arrows, or whatever they're called. Increasing your sportsmanship rating, you know what I mean. Boo. As we'll go into the final race now. Because why not? You know. Maybe it's just first lap incidents. Maybe that's what I need to try to sort out. Maybe I need to back out of any possible risky maneuvers on the first lap of any races. As the Austrian guy, although he wasn't very aware, he definitely didn't seem to be a dirty driver. It was just a matter of not having a good awareness in your racing. As we're coming up against a lot of B-rated drivers, a few C-rated and one A-rated up near the front. Lots of Hurricanes, in fact. There's like 5 cars that aren't Hurricanes. We've got one M4, one Veyron, one Citroen, one TT, and then me and the McLaren. As for once, we are starting from dead last, as we've been kicked out. Huh. Right, well, I guess we're going to finish off with this race then. Oh, what a shame. Oh well, we will, how do you do this? You have to clear your cache or something, don't you? Maybe reset the game. Right. Options. Network. Delete temporary data. And we will quickly reset the game.